Here now is Mike Pompeo, former Secretary of State, Fox News contributor. Mr. Secretary, great to see you tonight. We said from the beginning, and I know you did as well, that if this administration was really serious about crippling the Russian war effort, they wouldn't be funding it through the back door by continuing to do huge business with China.
Laura, thanks for having me on that. That's exactly right. Not only are we funding it, they've stolen the intellectual property that's the basis for those very semiconductors and microelectronics that you described. They stole them from places like South Dakota and North Dakota. The woman you were just speaking to transferred it, dumped it back here in the United States, and are now selling it to Vladimir Putin so his war machine can continue to expand. And, you know, these are hard problems, but this administration has no plan, no strategy. They're not willing to confront the hard truth that the partnership that Xi Jinping in China calls unlimited. He says we're unlimited friends. They're unwilling to confront the challenge that presents and be serious about this. I promise you, if an American company was trying to buy an agricultural piece of property near a Chinese military base in Beijing, it wouldn't happen. And yet we're naive. We are silly about the way we think about protecting the American people. And we have to understand that the Chinese Communist Party, it didn't come here for a good, benign, noble purpose. They came here to conduct espionage and reduce the capacity for the United States to stand on its own 2 feet.
Mr. Secretary, there is bipartisan support. As Beth just said, there is bipartisan support for stopping this. So if Republicans take back the House, we don't know what's going to happen in the Senate. We're going to talk to Dr. Oz in a moment from Pennsylvania. But if they take back the House, they have to stop this. They have to stop talking about it and stop it.
Absolutely, Laura. And they have the ability to do it. There's legislation now, which we're going to try and bring some semiconductors back from China, back from Taiwan, back to manufacture here inside the United States. They can put language in that very piece of legislation that would prevent precisely the kind of transaction that's taking place in North Dakota. And Laura, you should know this isn't a one-off. They are free to move about the cabinet. They did the same thing with a company called Smithfield in Kansas that was making pork. The Chinese are doing this all across the country. We have to stop it, and Congress has the capacity to do that.
1 to 10, rating 10 being the best performance of Biden in the Middle East. How do you rate Biden's performance, Mr. Secretary?
Oh, you know, Laura, I do my best to be generous. Did you say 1 was best? It's a if 1 is best, this is a 9.5.
Now, one is worse.
Bad performance as a,
yeah, 1 is worse. 10 is the best.
1.5.
Yeah, well, you're being very generous.
This is the worst performance by an American president in the Middle East in decades and decades. It was truly unfortunate. Makes us less safe.
No, that's the most important thing. It's not like that it's funny or the fist bump. It makes us less safe. Mr. Secretary, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.